Hey y'all, it's Day. So I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. Very much looking forward to this reading. I'm going to be doing more short form readings for you guys to give you an idea of what a service that I am offering is, which is one of my most affordable service options. It's called Hot Take, and you can check that out through visiting the link in the comment section below. So Hot Take is designed for those of us that are wanting focused and to the point readings. They are 10 minutes long. So I have my timer here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And I want to thank my angels, guides, ancestors, God source, and universal energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it definitely does with the 7 of coins coming out on the right of the spread. In reverse, feel like someone is still waiting on something, and there may be this air of they're waiting on something, but spiritual team is also waiting on them. There is definitely this feeling of them not realizing that there's something that they need to do or some kind of action that they're needing to take. Perhaps it's just a step forward. Sometimes we can be waiting for a cue or waiting for a sign or waiting for an introduction from someone. So that also means that we're putting in ourselves in a position where we're also waiting for approval. So that's an interesting concept that's coming up here. Underneath this 7 of coins in reverse, we have the Hanged Man, and it is coming out in the resistant position. So it definitely does feel like we're willfully holding up the process, the ability to move forward. It's like not realizing that there's a jam in your wheel or something like that. And if only we could just remove that rock or remove that pebble, everything else will start to running again. Underneath this Hanged Man, which is coming out in the resistant position, we also have the Queen of Coins in the resistant position. So this is an indication that spiritual team is perceiving, viewing whoever this reading is for as resourceful, as capable, as emotionally in tuned as well. So definitely as worthy. However, this person, whoever this reading is for, may still be in a headspace or have limiting thoughts surrounding their self-concept, their personal identity, and their right to pursue, their right to reach for something, their right to take action towards something. Also, what's coming us through is you have the capacity. So spiritual team is coming through to say that whatever it is that you're wanting, that you desire, spiritual team is saying that you have the capacity to hold it, to maintain it, to reach for it, to achieve it, to bring it in. However, there may be some resistance on your end, whoever this reading is for, regarding limiting beliefs and also topics surrounding worthiness. On the left of the spread, we have the Wheel of Fortune, also coming out in the resistant position. Very interesting. Underneath that, we have the 10 of Cups. Yup. So again, there's this reiteration of we're waiting on something, and we're thinking we're the ones that's waiting on something, but spiritual team is encouraging us to actually take a step And there's this feeling of time is passing, time is burning, time is being spent regardless of what you do with it. So you might as well create momentum by taking steps forward, no matter how scary it is, or no matter how weird it seems. And this also is reminding me of I think it's a common dream. Sometimes people notice that in times where they need to run or to move, that they have no mobility in their dreams. So you're trying to run up the stairs, but you're going in slow motion, or you're trying to run down the hall, but you're moving in slow motion. I used to notice that as a child, and also I know now that as an adult, many years later, as a visionary, as someone who knows how to manifest and is actively learning more efficient ways to manifest, in using visualization. Sometimes I will visualize myself walking in relation to what I'm wanting to actually bring in, and I find even visualizing taking steps forward can be hard to focus on, or it can be hard to move forward. So I thought that was very interesting, and I think that that's very much related to the dream world at the dream state as well. So I find that I get mental strength, spiritual strength, the more that I practice being able to move forward on things that I'm choosing actively to affirm to myself that I have the ability to move forward on. So love that. Spiritual team is definitely bringing up exercising our faith and our knowing, exercise our muscle, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, tolerance. It's definitely giving temperaments, resiliency type vibes in regards to our dreams, goals, hopes, wishes, and desires. But yeah, again, we have the Wheel of Fortune, where spiritual team is saying time is passing one way or the other. 10 of Cups, they're coming through to acknowledge, I know you have these dreams, goals, wishes, hopes, desire. I know that you want to feed and pour into things that are also feeding and pouring into you. I know you want this life. I can feel your energy. Our spiritual team knows exactly our perspective, our circumstance, our experiences. And underneath that, we had the Four of Cups. No, this is a 4 cup. Yeah, 4 cups. This person is feeling burdened, and it's coming out in the choice point position. So again, spiritual team saying that is a choice. If you're choosing that this circumstance will be a burden to you, or that you can't move forward because everybody is against you, they're not saying that it's not true that people haven't been against you, but also it doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit us to keep affirming that to ourselves, that we have been held back or held down, and that will always be our story, because it won't always be our story as long as we continue moving forward. Love that for us. So towards the bottom of the spread, we have the Magician. Spiritual team is saying we are very resourceful. We have the ability to make change, to manifest in multiple ways. So people can manifest by writing things down. People can manifest by creating a Pinterest board. People can manifest by meditating, by visualizing. They can manifest by speaking things out loud, by performing, definitely by taking action, regardless of how you manifest. Definitely. But we are resourceful, spiritual team is saying, but it's coming out in the resistant position, so we may not always be in the headspace or the mind space that knows or believes that. Then we have the Four of Swords in the choice point position. We want stability, or we say we want stability, but we choose to not show up as stable, because visually our circumstances don't reflect that. And spiritual team is saying that we don't need our reality to reflect back to us. what we already know inside. And even though that is true, the very point that you do decide that you're not going to allow your external circumstance to dictate your inner world, that's when things actually change, ironically enough. But definitely the message is it does not serve us to reaffirm things to ourselves in the many ways that we are known to do. It does not serve us to do that, to reaffirm that to ourselves. Eight of Wands, we are all, whoever this reading is for, being presented a choice point where we can take actions or we can choose to look at a higher perspective. Nine of Wands is coming out again. Seven of Cups, we have many options, but we don't always choose to view it that way. Spiritual team is saying, like, we sent you something. Check your mail. So yeah, that is that hot take. That is the hot take. So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're interested in taking advantage of my services, that is one of the most affordable services that I have available. If that's something that you prioritize, check out the link in the comment section below. Bye.